So my last video kind of blew up. I expected it to get nothing over 1,000 or 2,000 views, but it's at 70k now. And the more people started commenting, the more I realized how bad my course actually was. So I took your guys' suggestions and made a more refined, more all-rounded course that's a little bit more console friendly than the previous one. So for all the new people watching, to join this course, just go to your creative hub, hold the interaction key on one of the blue rift, and put this code in it. This code will also be in the description and the comment section, so you can check there if you want. Once you get in, open your menu and click Start Game. Just would like to thank all the people for the insane support in the last video, and for this course I fixed up on a lot of things, such as adding more weapons, I added checkpoints, and by far the most suggested, timer. I just like to start off all my courses with some basic editing to get your eyes and fingers up to speed. So this course on average takes about 6 or 7 minutes to complete and covers pretty much everything. I definitely added a little more building into this one, as the last one had a good amount of aiming and editing, but I felt like it lacked in the building section. 90s practice, and like the last one, this is how you would do it in a real game. There's no certain way to do it. Then we have some late game high ground control practice. This is especially helpful in scrims and pop-up cups, but you usually never get this far during pubs. Coming up is a tracking practice, and I realized the one from last course was actually terrible, so I used a new method using shopping carts. Shout out to Selage, or Selage, however you pronounce that, for the idea, as he was the one that came up with this. I'll have his link in the description. So to get the shopping cart bouncing, you have to shoot it, and if you're using a sniper for this, I suggest you shoot the back of the shopping cart, because for some reason, shooting the front does a substantially larger amount of damage and doesn't leave much damage for tracking. Then we have avoiding traps using pyramids. Someone suggested to add traps on the roof as well, so I did. Then we have some moving aim practice, with the only difference being having a grappler in this course is actually necessary. So someone actually suggested to have some grappler aim practice, and it seemed like a really good idea. I also used gunners instead of boxes, since they actually trigger console aim assist. Then we have some scrim rotations. Here you can do either only SMG practice or use both your shotgun and SMG. Next up, for the floor and roof edit shots, I added gunners not only to make it more console friendly, but also to practice getting a shot off on the enemy before they fire back. These are the wall edit shots from the last course, except I added pre-built walls to replace, as that's more commonly seen in games. Here you can practice your double ramp rush, but personally I do one. Then we have some shotgun floor skips. These are actually pretty hard. It took a while for me to consistently do it, although actually shooting the shotgun isn't necessary. Some 180s practice. Next up is something I don't see a lot of people do in real games, but it's actually really helpful: reducing fall damage by building ramps and pyramids. I also made it impossible to place walls behind you, so you're kind of forced into doing it. For this part, I usually practice my pyramid switches. For this course, remember fall damage is enabled, so you actually have to land on the timer to complete it. So yeah, again, thanks for the immense support lately. I'll have the codes and everything linked in the description. And if you didn't know, creator codes actually reset every 2 weeks, so you might actually have no creator codes set. In that case, if you want to, you can use my supported creator code, SandwichOW, in the bottom right corner of the item shop. I am working on another video, more specifically a detailed guide on tips in 1v1s, so if you want to see that, you can subscribe and get notifications for when it actually uploads. Thanks, and I'll see you later.